Welcome back to Swift. This time we're looking at means. And of course, you know the mean is the average. All right, so the assignment was write code that calculate the mean or average value of the non-nil elements in array 2 and print the mean out to the debug area. Note that the answer might include decimal places. So in other words, not only ints, but you'll have to have doubles or floats because you're dividing and you will always have decimal places, and you want to be a little more precise than just truncating or the fractional part if you just leave it in the ints. And so again, let array 2, and you're using the generator of ints and nils. And I'm declaring several variables here. First, I'm declaring the counter. Then I'm declaring next int, um, variable final, which is a double, and then the variable sum, which is an integer. I'm using this for loop. For index, again, we go through the elements in the index. The elements are each one 0 right down to the end of it in array 2. In array 2, where index is not equal to nil. So in other words, we're not going to count the nils. Here we just have one element, and so the average is going to be just 1 divided by 1, and therefore it's 89.0 because I've set it up to be um, a double. We generate, here we have just 2. I want to have several, a large list. Okay, here we have a large list. All right, so we have probably, I'm going to check that out, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 14 ints, and there are 2 nils, 1, 2 nils. So we go through it here now. So um, I'm going through this array here, each starting at this 3, which is 0, and going down to this one here, number of them minus 1. In an array where index is not equal to nil. So I'm going to sum every one of the numbers in this index here, right? Now, normally you'd say sum is equal to sum plus index, but the shorter way is to say sum plus equal index. And then everyone that is not nil, while it's being added, totaling here or being added here, you're counting it as 1 because you'll need this number to divide the sum to get the average, right? So I'm saying now, when it's finished, I have all these numbers added up here in sum. So I want to turn this in from these ints into a double. So I have to force it, or this operation here creates turns these ints into a double. And so when I divide it and I assigned it to final, so when I divide final by the number of the counter, it equals to 36, 2.14, etc., etc. So this is how you will find the average of these numbers. You sum them up. You count the number of ints that you're summing up, and then you what's this word to use here? Cast. I'm casting these ints into doubles, and I have it as final. So I divide it up here, and there you have it. That brings the end of mean calculation.